Hi! Welcome to another episode of Tiburion. Apologies that we were away last week. My laptop went in for repair and I had nothing to stream. So that was kind of sad, but we're glad you all joined us tonight. I hope you're all having a great time. Yeah, I don't have many announcements tonight. We will be taking leave on the 21st of December for Christmas, but we will be back on the 28th, so we're taking the 1 week off for Christmas to be with our families and whatever else. So if you haven't followed us, make sure you do follow us so you get notified when we go live, and possibly consider subscribing as well if you like what we put out, because that really does help the channel out humongously.
I was told that everyone would be wearing Christmas hats.
You were told none of the words. Meg, please just take over. I can't think.
You were told no such thing, good sir.
There we go. That's what I was trying to say.
Get in your box. Although Caleb does have a Christmas hat he could put on.
He does.
That might be a treat for the midway point. The Christmas
Made me look a right dick.
Ooh, very special.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna say help.
All right. So I just want to say a huge thank you to Shiny Muppet for who's gonna be on mod tonight. So thanks, Venia. Abbott Costello, Daphne Eldritch, Kit Kat, who is also in the stream. Yes, girl. Sahos Pioni. I think that's what you said. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We hope to have an awesome night. And we'll just, go ahead and get into the intro. So, previously in Tiburion, the group had gone in search of Oberon's patron, which they found in the Redwood Forest. And after first coming across some pixies playing tricks on them, Nell came out and helped them out with the pixies and stayed with them basically to protect the forest and to protect them from doing any damage to the forest. They entered a large cave system which had previously in some unknown battle been annihilated, but there was a portal that was still active, which Oberon's patron managed to take a bit of reality and push his essence through, taking the dagger and leaving Oberon crushed. After seeing his girlfriend, who unfortunately had her memories removed, and who decided to run off to go back to her home, the party headed back and encountered a group of men from the Arcanium Institution. They said that they would track down the patron and would contact them at some point about maybe being hired to go and deal with the situation, and also spoke about maybe being able to help Oberon and his girlfriend out as well in the same deal. And at this point, Nell was kind of roped into a magic contract with the group and has since continued back to Xo'rho in await of Hamish's trial. After some conversations and some trips around, Oberon getting unholy drunk broke his arm. Wester going to see the ruling family, the Ifans, to discuss maybe some sort of deal that he can make for his father, but was just told to go speak to Hamish. Hamish himself had gotten a letter from Xo'rho, Ifan, who is the leader of the Empire, to meet him and to bring his friends 7 p.m. the next evening to go for a meal and to discuss something. What that something is, our brave adventurers have no idea. But we start off the evening before the meal. It's about 7:30, 8 p.m. Wester has just gone back to the Ale's Nook Tavern, where Hamish, Law, Oberon and Nell all sit around listening to Hamish's letter. So, that's where we pick up. What would you guys like to do?
Are we in the tavern, did you say?
Yes.
We're in Nell's Nook.
Okay. Right, cool. Alright. Okay, fine.
Okay. So, taking stock of where we are and what we've got left to do. The trial is in 2 weeks' time. We have the dinner tomorrow evening with the ruling family guy. Hamish, what did you do today?
Today I went to see our good friend Tanith.
And how did that go?
All swimmingly. Nothing wrong there at all. He's very pleased with how we're doing.
Good to hear. Okay. Wester, you were disappeared all day. Where did you get to?
Forge and then government house. Business.
Business, okay. And Oberon spent most of it asleep because he was very hungover. How's your arm doing?
Fine.
Okay.
How's your
You're a
nose?
mess. Absolute mess. My nose. How does it look? I'm surprised you can even remember. Shocking behaviour. That's what I get to try and help a friend. I'm never doing that again. And I'm your party's hero, so.
You blew your bagpipe right in my ear, knowing I have a hangover.
That's true. I did. Actually, yeah, now that you mention it, I pretty much deserved the smack in the face. No, you're right. Do you know what? If you hadn't hit me, I'd probably hit myself. Shocking. I apologise, Oberon. You know, don't worry, that'll heal right up. Still pretty.
So what is the plan for tomorrow? Bearing we have all day to do whatever until we have the dinner in the evening. I suggest whatever happens, we meet back here at 6 o'clock so we can get to the house nice and early, given that the dinner's meant to be at 7 because we want to make a good first impression. Does anyone have any plans in particular?
Well, I'm looking over at Wester, and I don't know, he seems pretty troubled. So, I mean, Wester, is there anything you'd like to share with the group?
Nothing really. Nothing. Nothing really.
Are you sure? Is there anything you can do to help?
Don't piss up this dinner. And don't get pissed up at this dinner.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me. It's Oberon. You need to. Oberon is the one you need to tell about that. And you, Nell. I mean, how about you?
In what sense?
I mean, what is there anything you need to do tomorrow before we go for our fancy dinner? I mean, I suggest we go and get some fancy clothes and get ourselves looking nice. I mean, no offense, Nell, but
Look like I live in the forest.
you look like you live in the forest. I
Yeah.
don't mean any offense by that. I mean, that's just a fact.
No offense taken. It's true. I like a good leaf here and there, you know, to blend in. It's fine.
Oh, tell me about it. I'll totally agree. I do enjoy a good leaf myself.
But, I mean, yes, fancy clothes may be needed, in fairness.
Was there
There
anything
was
else
talk
you
of
want
you-
to do?
Borrowing one of my shirts.
Ah, yes, I do recall that offer. Would appreciate.
Well, I've still got my waistcoat that Willow left me. So I guess I could wear that. But I could do with a cane. I like a cane. So if there's
Do
a
you have
cane
the money
shop-
for the cane?
Well, the thing about that is kind of need. I mean, actually, I am actually out of character gonna check how much money I actually have. Because
We just pull a
Spent a
stick
lot.
from Nell. Just like sticks and twigs out. Just pull one.
Let's not.
I mean, Law does have a quarterstaff that she never uses. You could use that as a cane.
I feel like that would be more like, you know, a walking stick if he was to sit on somebody else's shoulders. I feel like the staff is like double the size of him.
That's true.
I've got. No, that can't be right. 42 gold.
No.
Oh,
No.
no way. And I had to pay. I used my pearl necklace as well, which is not a euphemism.
I believe
pay.
bail was 100 gold pieces, and we managed to get about 50 for you.
Right, so I've got no fucking money.
Yeah.
I'm back to square one before this journey even started. Oh my god. My dreams, they'll never be achieved at this rate. Oh no. Well, no cane for me. I'll take that twig though.
Should we look on a notice board to see if there's any jobs that we can do within the Empire, since we're all broke?
Well, I can say this, we ain't getting any jobs from the guild, but I mean, if there's a local one around, then we could probably try that.
Aren't you currently a known criminal, though?
No, yes.
May
Yes,
not
I am.
really
But
want
we are.
you doing jobs.
There's more to me than just being an alleged criminal.
Ah,
So don't let this wristband here fool you. My tag.
I mean, it's them
Oh,
you
no.
have to convince.
Well, maybe doing the odd job and helping around the town isn't such a bad idea, Oberon. Actually, maybe I could endear myself to the locals with you
always
guys'
just
help.
not know that you're helping.
What do you
don't
mean?
have to- I mean, if we say go and collect money, you don't necessarily have to be there if they're concerned about being a criminal.
Well, no, I would say that I would have to be there because that way they could see how good a dwarf I really am and how
Community
I don't belong in
service.
prison. Community service, I'll pay off my debt before I've even been tried. That's excellent plan, Oberon. Well done.
Oh, so we get your cut of the money then, since this is a community service.
I suppose so. In this instance, I think so.
Oh,
I mean,
come on,
surely
that's
we could.
hardly fair.
Well, it might not be fair, but I've put you guys through so much shit. So I think it's only fair. I have to pay. I not only have to pay my debt back to society, I've got to pay you guys back as well somehow. You've helped me out a lot.
While I do agree that jobs is a good plan, I don't really want us to be taking anything that might mean we would be late for the dinner. Is my only concern.
Meant to do after the dinner.
Okay. That's fine then. That should work. Might also be worth us taking a trip to the library to see if we can find out any information. I did have a quick look, but I was waiting to see what was happening with Hamish, so I didn't find much. But
Okay.
just while we're here, now have we explained to you the end of the world thing that's going on?
Ooh, don't-
No, we got distracted by the arm breaking.
We did, yes. Okay. Basically, we were taken to a pocket dimension and told that we have to save the world because the aura is funky, and it's going to spread to other worlds if we don't stop it. We've got about a year or two to figure out what's going on and what's doing it. So yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well,
just a
that's
little side
very-
note. Yeah.
Yeah, very vague and very concerning.
Yeah,
I mean-
no, that was the gist of the entire meeting, I found, personally.
Yeah.
mean, the
not
fact
too a
that-
lot on you.
That group of people did say that the dagger can cause the end of the world, so we have a theory on who would.
Oh.
That is true. That is true. But you don't know what he wanted the dagger for. I mean, you didn't even know this person's name.
How I met him, well, was before all of this. I would go on quests,
Just-
not really quests, more like divine missions to eliminate evil creatures I was kind of compelled due to he gestures to his feathered ears. That's how I met him when everything kind of went wrong. So nothing good. That's what he will use the dagger for.
God, you've got some past. I'll give you that.
Sure, everyone else does.
I mean, Hamish is Mr. Banned from Yaluka.
Yeah. Haven't been
Well-
banned from a country yet.
Don't have to worry about that because I can't even leave the Empire right now. So I could be banned from everywhere. I can't leave.
I was gonna say, what happens if you do get banned from the Empire?
Oh, that'd be great. Never set foot here again. Maybe to Coidenwald. Maybe I'll go there just to hang out with Wester and his
Coidenwald
family.
is in the Empire.
Yeah.
I know. I'd just say it's the only... Oh, do you know what? Actually, it was a bit of a shithole as well. Do you know what? Yeah, the entire Empire is shit. I don't like it. It's horrible. Anyway, I have to endear myself to the people here.
Okay.
So, all right. So, what do you want to do tonight? What can we do? I mean, it's fairly early. I don't really know what we can do. I mean, if there are any shops open, we could go get our nice clothes.
With what money, Hamish?
Well, maybe we could. I don't know. There are ways to pay for things that don't involve money.
I'm very familiar with the fact that there are ways to pay for things without using money. I'm not sure that would work in the Empire.
Well, I don't know what you're alluding to, but I meant like helping out and
No, I meant something entirely different. Okay.
Hamish, can you
So
go
did I.
ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please?
I would just like to politely ask Oberon, pretty please, could we not drink again tonight?
11.
I've got something important to do, so I'll restrain.
Thank you.
Okay. Hamish, you feel a very overwhelming itch on your leg. It's weird. It reminds you of almost the itch that you get when growing a beard. But at the very, very early stages, where it's just kind of irritating and you just want to like... but you manage to just take a deep breath and not. But it's
Okay.
it's not normal. It's kind of
Dare
all
I
down the
ask how
bottom.
you know that?
Yes, my
How
father
you
has a
know?
beard, and the amount of
Okay.
time he complains to me when he tries to grow it out how itchy it is.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah.
Okay.
But it's
he's
it's not
not-
like a normal itch. It's very distinct and kind of weird.
Yeah. Is there any way you can check to like figure out what it is? Even though out of character, I think I know what's going on. But with Hamish, no.
Make
Is there any way you can?
make an intelligence check.
He has some experience in this area. Intelligence, did you say? Sorry.
Yes, please.
Do you know what? I couldn't find it because I don't think Hamish has ever had to click on intelligence before. Here it is. Right, here we go. Do you know what? He's so smart. That's, yeah,
18.
that's 18.
Considering Hamish has a huge beard and knows the irritations of hair growth, yeah, it definitely feels like there's huge lumps of hair growth on the bottom of your legs.
Fine. Leg beard, nothing wrong there. Good.
Did you say that out loud?
I guess so. I did it in a Scottish accent. I guess you did.
Does anyone else want to jump in now, or is this one for me?
I'll leave you with that. Take care of that.
What do you mean, leg beard? Is this a dwarven thing?
No, I mean, I'll show Law my leg, and I don't know. I seem to be growing a leg beard. It's also the name for a very crap pirate. But there you go. There's my leg.
As you
What do you make of
show
that?
Law your leg, Law, you kind of see patches, just kind of like tufts of ginger hair that have kind of just sprouted all at the bottom of his legs. It's a little bit more than stubble at this point, but it's definitely a lot more prominent than the rest of the hairs.
Jesus.
What do you think of
Consider
that?
shaving, Hamish.
No, definitely
No?
not.
No?
No.
Never?
No, of course not.
Okay.
Have you seen me?
Okay.
I wear my hair with pride. I mean, leg beards are quite a proud tradition where I'm from. It's considered quite the honour to have a leg beard.
Thank you for sharing your culture with us. Can you please take your leg off the table now?
Well, any other lady back home would have swooned at the sight of my bearded leg, but never mind. You've missed out here, Law.
Can everyone insight check that? Because that
Oh,
sounds
no.
like BS.
Sure, Oberon, go ahead and
What
make
a
an insight
shame.
check. Hamish, go ahead and make a deception check, but make it a private roll to me,
10.
please.
Right. Oh, shit, how do I do private rolls on...
Do slash GM roll, and then 1d20 plus whatever your modifier is.
I think you can also right click on D&D Beyond, but I could be wrong.
Oh, can you? Oh, I'll try that. Deception, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Ooh, send to the DM. That is awesome. So, here it comes. It's brilliant. It's
No.
not great. It's
He's,
yeah.
He's telling the truth. You're pretty sure he's telling the truth. Leg beards are a big thing in Yaluka, and any female dwarf would swoon over the idea of having a man with a leg beard.
Stranger Things.
Each to their own. Okay. I don't think going out and having a look around the town at night's a bad idea. If we've got nothing else to do.
Well, I like it. I mean, we could certainly see if anyone needs help, like first thing in the morning or something.
Yeah.
Might be a good opportunity. Right, I'm up for that. I'll gather my
Is the
things. I'll
library-
put a library.
Is it still open or?
The majority of things would shut at about 7 p.m, 6 p.m. here. Even the libraries. The only ones that would tend to be open, which Law and Wester would be aware of, is academic institutional libraries, which tend to stay open 24 hours. But you need to be a student of the relevant academic institute to be able to access those libraries.
Okay.
Under the town mentors.
Let's go. Hamish is out the door.
Okay, so what are you guys looking to do? Again, it is 8 p.m. at night at this point.
Hamish is going to randomly run round to any passerby and just say, is there anything he can help with at all? Just anyone and everyone.
Most of
Like,
them look
in a manic
slightly kind of taken aback and a little bit scared. Hamish is looking a little bit, what's the word? Not entirely there. doing this. A lot of them are taken aback, but they all kind of go, no, we're good. We're alright, we're just heading home, thanks.
Can I busk and try and make some money?
Yeah, you can do that. Go ahead and make a performance check.
I'll do that. With advantage because of Legbeard?
No. This will take the rest of your
Okay.
evening before you need to take a long rest, though.
That's fine. Hamish is happy to spend his evening playing away.
Busking.
It's a fucking great performance. 24.
24.
On
Okay,
the wall.
yeah. So you do
Just on
end
a
up.
loop.
You do end up making 22 copper and 18 silver.
Okay. Okay.
That's a
You
lot
also
of
get rest after
that's a lot of
performance
money
license.
for normal people.
That, yeah, it's
That's
pretty
a
good.
lot of money
And,
for normal people.
yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. Is it cane money?
Depending where you're trying to get the cane from, but canes are usually sold to the upper class, which are usually a couple of gold pieces.
Then I will find the nearest, most cane-like stick and use that.
Make an investigation check.
What? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm taking up all the time here with absolute balls. 16.
16. You
It's
find.
like a, like. Yeah.
Yeah, you find like a large stick sort of chilling at one of the wells that's that comes up to about your ribs that you're able to kind of
Oh,
use as a
perfect.
walking stick.
Beautiful. Like a dog when he finds his favourite stick and he won't let it go. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Okay, Law, what are you doing
Done.
for the
Thank you.
evening?
I'm gonna go for a wander, see
Okay.
if I can find anything interesting happening at night.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check. Is anybody going with you?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, Wester?
I know she's about to get smoked by something. There's something.
20.
What was it, sorry?
20.
20. Okay, you hear almost like a scuffle down one of the side streets in the North District.
Oh, Batman and Robin, this shit. Do it. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, go.
What kind of scuffle? Like fighting scuffle, or is in like scuffling animals, or
Not exactly a fight, but kind of an argument.
I have a sinking feeling I know what this is.
I'm not sure I want to go get involved. Can I
Either.
eavesdrop?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
No. Fine.
No. 5. Yeah, you just kind of hear kind of like really harsh whispered voices. You can't really pick up individual words, but yeah.
I'll just stare up at Law with these like big puppy dog eyes that West has and just like look down the alley like, "Oh, what are we doing?"
What with in your life? What are we doing with our lives?
Can I send Skysis
Mm-hmm.
to sort of fly closer and hear through his ears?
Sure. So you send Skysis. Make a perception check using the owl's perception.
I don't
and
know
how
what
we'll
the
just
owl's
flow down
perception-
this alley.
I can double check for you now.
I'm pretty sure it's still with my stats, but I will check that another time. Ow.
Is a
Please.
+1. No, is a +3. Sorry.
Well, it's better than mine. I'm pretty sure I'm a +1. I'll just roll mine and then add another 2 to it. 14.
14.
Fun with maths.
So, as you sort of grab onto Wester's shoulder and you sort of close your eyes go to the back of your head, as you are now listening in using Skysis's ears, you just kind of hear a listen. told you that you have failed us. This is one too many times. You don't know what he's going to do to you if you fail us again. You hear the one go, look, I'm sorry, I tried my best, but I was intercepted on the way, and I couldn't. And they both sort of look up at the owl. And the first guy just goes, come on, get in the base. And that's all you hear.
Oh. Okay.
Dodgy fuckers.
I'm gonna bring Skysis back, come back, and tell Wesper. Wesper! I'm gonna whisper to Wester what I heard.
Okay.
Fuck it. There's no rabble on my watch. I'm gonna go down. Have a gander. No rabble on my watch. No loitering or lollygagging.
You're going down? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my shield on my back, my hammer at my side. I'm gonna walk down. No, I'm gonna swing my hammer on my finger, like a Bobby does with like a truncheon, just whistling as I'm swinging down. Just go.
What's all this then?
So, as you head down there,
Hello.
it is completely empty by the time you get down there. Whoever was here have vacated the alleyway. You got a couple of bins. You got one door going into one shop, another door going into another shop on either side, and it's a dead end. But the wall only seems to be maybe like 5-6 foot high, so could easily be jumped by people.
Yes, is only 5 or 6 foot high to a 3.5 foot tall person. Thanks. Can I have a quick look to see if there's any symbols anywhere? You know, like any odd markings that, like, hey, here's a drop point. Or...
Yeah, go ahead, make an investigation check.
Come on. Oh, fuck's sake, 4.
4? Yeah, you don't see any markers or symbols or anything. Whatever this was probably wasn't, a drop off or anything.
Okay, I'll go back out and try and usher Law down, and I'll brace up against this wall and see if I can give her like a foot up so she can peer over it.
Okay, how tall is Law?
Like, at least 5 foot. She's quite tall.
I'm saying it probably comes up to about your head.
I will
Do
like
some acrobatic stuff. I can like.
Yeah, I'll try and like lift myself up on the wall if I can. See over it.
Yeah, make an athletics check to pull yourself up.
No,
Oh, God.
it's my -1.
Oh, Jesus.
6. Yeah,
This is
so you
hot
sort of
fuzz.
plant your hands on top of the walls, and even with Wester trying to help you, you kind of get one foot in like a nice foothold, and your other foot just slides down the wall, and you just sort of like end up fumbling backwards and falling off the wall, kind of onto Wester, who's now being crumpled by Law.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I like stand up really quickly. Are you okay? Oh no, I'm sorry, Wester. And I like offer a hand to help him up.
I'll take it. Bones sticking out of his leg, like his arm wrapped round his neck. Yeah, I'll...
Is that canon now? Is that actually happened?
Lauren's not that heavy. This is
To be fair,
rude.
he's quite buff. He's quite buff.
To say, you could probably
Absolutely.
bench press Law.
Yeah, he is. He is built like Prime Schwarzenegger, so... Yeah, he could.
Prime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolute prime.
Okay.
Well,
So-
that was a bit of a waste of time.
Yeah. Worst Batman or Robin ever.
Did you want to keep wandering about, Wester, or did you want to head back to the tavern?
Before, can you describe what these people look like to me, and I'll get like my little pad out and I'll give a little sketch of these.
I'm
if you
pretty
can
sure
remember them.
you decide whether it's hearing or sight, right?
I will have a look at what the spell actually says. Yeah, spells. Yeah, where's my find familiar?
I'll draw like the audio waves for the voice, but the pictures.
Yeah. Hey, if the role's good enough, man, anything is possible. The DM shakes the head.
You can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
Gaining any benefits or special senses that the familiar has. During this time, you are deaf and blind with regards to your own senses.
Okay. So you saw what looked to be two youngish people. You're not sure, what gender they were. They were wearing cloaks. They had pulled the hood up over their heads, leaving kind of only their bottom half of their face. One of them, I'm going to say with the owl senses and stuff, one of them had kind of stubble. The other one was clean shaven. They were all just wearing complete black. You did also notice that there were 2 daggers on the first guy who spoke. First person who spoke. Other than that, that's all you could really get on what they look like.
Then I give Wester that description.
Shit, there's not much I can go on there.
No.
Like a cloak, like a little bit of a face, and like get my little pencil and do some dots for a beard.
We all know your great art skills. We've seen you draw either.
Yeah, I like how I'm not good at art, but Caitlin's really good at art, and like Zo'rho have proficiency with artist tools.
Got a good performance, but
That's fine. So, we will head over to Oberon. What would you like to do? Nell, what are you going to do as well?
I'll go first.
I mean, I was gonna chill with you because you're too sad to be alone.
Oh, someone's actually caring in this group now. Oh, everyone's just like, I'm going over here. I'm doing this shit. Quick, stop those thieves! And it's just, nice to have a bit of compassion.
In which case, Oberon, what are you doing?
Everyone's gonna find like a quiet alleyway, and he's gonna try and summon his new familiar that you can create.
Is that with your evocation?
Yeah.
Yeah. What familiar are you trying to? What familiar are you trying to?
It's
get?
a pseudo dragon.
Oh, Hamish got his eyes open now. Yeah, so you sit down. Is it like a wizard's ritual where it takes a little bit of time, or do you just like?
It's just a pattern, I think. But it takes 1 hour.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Sorry.
Now and Oberon, you guys go and find a quiet area. Oberon, you sort of sit down. You lay out some of your items that you use when usually trying to contact your patron, and you start chanting these arcane words. And after about an hour, in front of you, slowly throughout the hour, this form of the pseudo dragon starts to materialize, and it's taken on the color scheme of your patron. It's blacks and reds with dashes of orange in. But yeah, it sort of sort of like looks up at you.
Everyone's gonna kind of poke it gently.
Poke it.
Yeah, like gently, just.
And he sort of jumps
on
back
the nose.
and then just slowly puts his face towards you and kind of opens its mouth. And I don't know if you ever have a dog that kind of bites on your finger but very cautiously and kind of does that just to test out, and then it pulls back and just looks up at you as it takes a step forward and another and another.
Everyone kind of bows to that. I didn't actually think that would work due to my skills with animals.
Like, so I was just about to say, it's ridiculous how now you've got a pet after all the shit you've done, like kicking rabbits and all sorts of stuff, and I just wanted to buy a ferret,
You need to learn the find familiar spell.
I'm literally going through a spell list now to try and see if I can learn it.
Okay, yeah. What is the name of your new companion?
On the spot.
You can,
Jeffrey.
I was saying you
don't
can come
fucking
back.
dare.
You can come back to you later with a name if you want some time to think. But
Yeah, give me time to think.
okay. Now, are you doing anything specific within this hour period of Oberon doing the ritual?
Not particularly, just kind of like keeping an eye out. It's like, don't trust city people. But not particularly.
Okay.
And then kind of like checking in on them every so often and like kind
Okay.
of meandering around.
Okay. So after you guys have done all of this, it's getting fairly late. It's about 9:30, 9:30 at night-ish. Would you guys like to head back to the tavern, or is there anything else that you guys are doing this evening?
Hamish shall head back with his newfound wealth. He's going to be so pissed off with Oberon when
Yeah.
he comes back with a dragon.
Okay.
If you had actually had a gerbil familiar, then I'd probably walk out.
Had the option to do that, but I was like, I want a dragon.
I thought you were going to say gerbil. I was like, oh, it's a hot topic.
Okay. So Hamish, you head back to the tavern. You are the first one to get back. Is there anything you're doing when you get there, or are you just heading straight up to bed?
I'm just as quick as the wind, so I will head straight up to bed and count my coins.
Okay. Law and Wester, are you guys following suit, or are you doing something else?
Wester will wander off for a few minutes. He's going to try and look to see if there is any, like, people peddling, like bouquets of flowers.
Like
It's like late
carts?
night stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like
Okay.
just people like wandering about, yeah.
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh god, I'm not good at this. Not good. Perception. Yep, an 8. Not
Eight.
very good.
Yeah. Again, this part of the city seems to be very, very quiet. Yeah, everybody's kind of gone to sleep now at about 9:30, 10 o'clock-ish. So, yeah.
Fucking hell. City full of old people. I'll just start making my way back.
Okay. So, Law and Wester, you guys head back to the tavern. You don't see anybody else here. Are you guys staying down here, or are you going to bed?
Do we have rooms? Have we bought them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Law brought rooms, I believe.
Um,
I think there's like 3 rooms I brought, so we will have to probably double up.
this means I have to share with Hamish.
You don't have to share with Hamish. You could share with Law.
Well, why wouldn't
can
you want
make
to share with him?
Oberon share with Hamish.
Mate,
But
Do you know what? I'll let Oberon share with Hamish, just for the sole reason that I want to hear him scrap again. I want to hear him scrap.
Okay. Law and Wester, you both head up into bed. There are two single beds there. Anything else doing for the evening?
you.
Okay. No worries. Oberon and now. Again, it's about 9:30 at night-ish. Are you guys heading back to the tavern, or is there anything else you would like to do before?
Not particularly. Go home, go to bed. Well,
That's what
have a
I will do.
So yeah, you guys get
We'll
back.
Pick up his familiar and put him on his shoulder.
Sort of sits there and just looks around. Okay, so you guys head back. You hear Hamish snoring from upstairs. Laura and West have gone up to bed, and it's just you two. So I'm assuming you guys are up to bed. Yeah. Who are you guys sharing with? Each other, or Oberon's going to Hamish, or?
I mean, if he's snoring like that, I'm avoiding that room at all cost. I'll sleep on the floor if I have to.
Well, there is one spare room left. I mean, it's up to you guys what you want to do.
I don't
Yeah.
mind sharing with you.
Yeah.
if that's all right with you.
I'll share. Be friendly. No, that's bad. That's terrible. Okay, I'm gonna sleep on
Listen,
the
he's
floor.
just lost his girlfriend, bro. Come on now. Bit of class.
I don't speak to many people, okay? I'm sorry.
Okay, so during the night, Hamish, what's your passive perception, please?
My passive is. Do bear with me just a second. My passive is 13.
Okay, you hear almost a scratching on the floor during the night, which wakes you from your sleep.
Oh my god.
All right, I'll get up and investigate. So who goes there? I was having a nice slumber.
So as you say that, you see in the corner there is a humanoid with a hood up, playing with a dagger.
How did you get in my room? Get out! I'm having a sleep.
The individual just continues to sit, playing with the dagger.
At this point, Hamish sleeps naked, by the way, so he's marching up to him naked. And he's just like, and he looks up at him really stern, hands on hips. He's just like, I told you to get out of my room.
Well, the guy's actually sat on the floor.
He's probably still taller than him, so he's still
Okay.
looking up.
The guy, or the person, I should say, his head slowly raises to look you in the eyes.
Well, the door's there.
Hamish, am I right?
How'd you know my name?
I was expecting something
Actually-
a little better when they sent me on this quest, but
Let me just put some trousers on a sec, and then we can continue this, whatever this is right now. Give me a sec. There we go. So he'll go over and he'll put on some underwear at least. He said, right, I'm all ears, strange person who's sneaked into my room at the middle of the night. Why now, of all times? Who are you? How do you know me?
you see his face starts to shrink, his nose elongates as his body becomes more pressed and bulbous, with tufts of grey fur starting to pop all over his body before he becomes a rat.
Ah, you're one of those people, are you?
And he
It's
sort
been
of
a while since we've heard
skitters.
from you.
He skitters under your legs, climbs the wall, sits on top of the windowsill before transforming back into his humanoid self. I assume that explains everything you need to know. You know what I'm here.
Some of it, I do. I mean, what do you need me to do?
How much training has Zeke given you?
Who the
He sort of
Zeke?
huffs and rolls his eyes. Of course he was. Give me a fucking. Right.
Zeke?
Yes, Zeke. I'm assuming if he's not told you his name, he hasn't introduced himself. He hasn't taught you anything, then you're a blank slate that I gotta teach
no.
again.
I'm sure I can handle whatever it is you've expecting of me, strange figure. I don't even know your name, rat person.
That's highly offensive. I would suggest not calling people rat person.
I mean, is it not accurate? Sorry, I'm not. What's your name?
Loof.
Loof.
Yes.
Loof. Right. And why have you snuck into my I mean, there must be another reason just to come. Do you just come here to get a good look at a naked dwarf? Are you some kind of pervert? Is this what's happening here? You come here in the middle of the night. You could have come to me in the day. I've been around town all day. Why now?
You talk too much. You annoy me. I'm here because apparently I've got to give you your first training session.
Okay.
Come along. And he walks towards
Alright.
your door. Oh, and put some clothes on.
Okay. Right, I'll put my usual bardic gear on, and I will follow Loof wherever they are going.
So, they take you out into the streets, down into the sewers, and follow a similar path that you originally followed when you went to Hirith. And as you go in, the setup again is very similar to the one in Hirith. You have a large dining room with a bar and a couple of doors leading off, and you see there is a door with almost engraved Zeke. It looks very, very similar to the door that had Anurin's name on it when you went to Hirith.
Right. Well, I will go and speak to Zeke, but I do hope that they're more accommodating than Anurin was.
As
Right.
much as you annoy me, little man, I must agree with you on that one. I don't know what you're
Nice.
saying, but I can see the faces made by Rowan.
The faces are enough. You get the point.
So, he takes you
Love it.
into the office of Zeke, which is a lot less in your face than in Urin's. There is no gold throne, but a simple, but very plush, leather seat with a table made out of almost scraps. There are two large metal containers holding up a plank of wood that's being used as a table. And there's a couple of stools that have just been made out of logs of wood that they use for stools or seats for other people. And as Loof walks in, he just goes up to Zeke, and you never said that he was going to be a complete new one. And Zeke just goes, well, I mean, I couldn't tell you everything, could I? And I mean, you are the trainer after all. You're here to... Zeke, you never said he was going to be a new one. You know, I don't like training them. And Zeke just, well, anyway, you're here now. Please take a seat. Take a seat.
Oh, thank you. And what I say, I mean, quite a plush, nice place you got here. I mean, probably
you.
looks better at a reasonable hour, but still, thank you.
Oh, reasonable hour. Well, you know, we would train you at a reasonable hour, but that usually means taking you away from your party, and that means your party would know, and if your party would know, then your secret would get out, and if your secret would get out, so would our secret get out. And we just can't have that. You know?
Okay, well, indulge me. Zeke, was it?
Yes,
Are
I
you the
am.
leader
Zeke.
of this?
I am, yes. You will get your We're At name at some point. Well, whenever you've earned it. But yeah, you could probably be here a few nights a week, just kind of training and learning how to be a We're At, because I'm assuming you've received no training from the person who turned you into We're At, because from what I've heard from Anurin,
I beg to differ.
they kind of just
No.
bit you when you tried to, like, stroke them. I mean, honestly, it was a stupid idea, but
I like furry creatures, they're nice. I thought they were anyway until that one bit me. And I do have experience. I happen to own a gerbil, so I know rodents very well, I'll have you know.
right, but you don't know how to turn into one, or use your abilities, or anything.
Well, I mean, can I pull up my trouser and just show him? I mean, is this your doing? And show him my leg beard?
Oh, well, yes, that's your We're At coming through, which is why we've actually got you here tonight, because you're starting to turn into one, so you kind of need to know how to control everything and, like, work it, because if you don't, it could be very bad for, like, everyone that you actually care about.
That would be a problem. So, what do I need to do? How can I do this?
Well, we thought we'd just introduce ourselves tonight. We hear that you have a very special meal with the high-ups tomorrow. So that's kind of concerning for us. So we thought that we just introduce ourselves. We'll get in contact probably near the end of the week when we sort out, training you and stuff.
Why is that concerning exactly? What, you think I'm just gonna turn into a rat mid-meal and run across the cheese or something?
That is
like
a possibility, yes.
I mean,
we've had that before, and that's, again, very concerning, especially with the higher-ups, and especially the leader of the Empire. Kind of go a little bit bad if you just kind of turn into a rat in the middle of their meals. You get where we're coming from, right?
Yeah, but I mean, surely you have something that could suppress such things from happening at such crucial and inappropriate times.
Of course. Yeah, it's called willpower.
Ah, right. I don't have that.
No, we thought you would. That's why we're here for the training, to teach you how to, control it, the beast.
You've got a few
training you.
hours. You'll have to fully train me before tonight, so let's do this.
Well, again, I mean, you should be good for tomorrow, hopefully, but we'll just let you know that you just try and not until we can train you properly.
Try and not? Have you seen my leg?
Yes. I mean, it is happening a little bit quicker than we was expecting, but you just seem to be, accepting the transformation. So, I mean, that's kind of good on one way. It means that we don't have to fight you about it. But yeah. For now,
I'm a fan of hair. Look at my beard. I'm quite used to it. I like it.
And Lou sort of walks forward and goes, "I'm going out of town tonight to go and pick up something from Hirith, which is why we're not training you tonight. But thought we'd make contact to know that we have eyes on you, and to at least just try to keep it all, safe until you learn how to harness it."
Okay. All right. I mean, sure. I mean, why not? I mean, it could come in handy one day. You seem like fine people, so yeah.
Right, yeah.
I'm
So
all
we will
in.
get contact in about 2 or 3 days after Luke gets back from Hirith. We'll set up a training thing, a training camp for you, and we'll probably spend a couple of nights just kind of teaching you how to use your willpower and how to kind of say no to the transformation, kind of thing. Yeah. Mind you, it's going to take quite some time, a couple of months actually, for you to actually perfect anything and really get used to it. But for now, just kind of, keep it suppressed.
I'm pretty good at learning. As you know, I mean, I'm somewhat of a jack of all trades, so we could. I'm sure I'll pick it up pretty well. I'm pretty sharp. Don't you worry.
Good. Well, this is the hideout. This is the base. Please don't get caught down here. Please don't bring any trouble to us, and don't go stealing pets or whatever you were doing.
Oh, you heard about that, did you?
Man, it's one of the biggest cases in the Empire for quite some time. So yeah, we kind of feel
stealing a
it.
ferret. I did not steal. Right. Okay. Well, I'm not getting into that again. I mean, frankly, turning into a rat is quite a big thing.
Hey, who knows? Maybe you can be your own pet.
I've never thought of that before.
Exactly. I mean, you can't exactly hide in your own beard, sort of thing. But I mean, you want a hamster, you can become a rat. Be close enough, right?
Gerbil. Please don't insult his memory.
I mean, I don't remember him, so.
You're right to say that. Well, I'll tell you what, Zeke and Loof, it's a pleasure to meet you. I look forward to training. I'm going to go back to bed because it's fucking late. But
yes, no, you go
same.
do that. You go do that. Yeah.
Thank you. So just down here past this horrible shitty sewer, and then left at the there, and is that right? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Loof, go take him. Go take him.
Oh, thank you. Right, okay.
All right. I guess
Thank
I can
you.
take him. Follow me. And he sort of strides off very quickly. You're kind of having to run to catch up to him.
Cool.
But you get back safe. With the knowledge of what you're turning into, you go off to sleep, and you all wake up the next morning. You can go ahead and take long rests if you've lost any HP or anything.
yes. I will do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you all wake up. Oberon and Nell, Western Law, and Hamish. What would you guys like to do?
Oh,
Take it away, guys.
I would like to say at the start, I thought you were going to say that was just a random dude, like, whose room it actually was, and Hamish went in, not this whole, like, you know, so it was like some random dude, like, you're in my room, but, yeah, I'm going to try and get up very, very quietly if I
Okay.
wake up before law, and I'm going to go look for a bouquet of flowers, more specifically with 4, like, nice flowers in.
Okay, yeah. I mean, now it's about 6:30, 7:15. A lot of people are starting to get up and open up shop, getting ready for the day. So yeah, you can definitely go and find a florist to get some flowers from.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have a look for one. I just want to buy, like, if they come in a bouquet, if it's cheap, like 4.
Okay. So as you go in, you can see there is a fairly pale, brown-haired halfling who seems to be kind of a klutz, sort of like running around, bumping into things, and it takes a second before she realizes that you're there. Oh, hi, welcome to the florist. What can I get for you today?
I'll kind of just walk in. If anything looks like it's about to fall off, I'll just kind of like push it back on. I'll just go. I'm looking for 4 flowers or a bouquet if it is cheaper.
Yes, of course. Oh, I mean, we sell flowers here. It's kind of our thing. What flowers are you looking for? What colour or like stuff?
Being a woman of flowers, I said, what would you recommend? What gives the impression that, you know, you're ready to rumble? Not in a fighting way, but like, we're here to do business.
Like, she sort of leaves them, like a lover's situation?
No, like a meeting one of the biggest families in the city type of occasion.
Oh, yes, okay. And she sort of darts around, her eyes looking, and she goes, oh, you could probably get this, and maybe this one. Oh, this is a really pretty one as well, and oh, we do like these, and oh, you could have some of these as well. She sort of comes back over and she hands you, it looks like elderflower. With small white petals, a couple of those. You've got sort of like large leaves, and in the centre, sort of overshadowing a lot of it, is a large white lily. So this will be very pretty, very elegant, very much kind of what I'm assuming you're looking for.
Perfect. How many flowers is there in there, just as a quick gauge? Is it like a bouquet?
It's more of, it's one large lily. Surrounded by these elderflower type.
Okay.
Type flowers.
Okay. You look amazing. Thank you. How much will this set me back?
So that's like silver.
Lean over and I'll go. A halfling discount, of course. On the charm
Of
a little
course.
bit.
Yeah, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Ooh.
You're casting charm person, yeah?
14. No, it's just natural charisma. Casanova.
14.
14.
She sort of. We could do it for like a gold, like a 5 silver discount.
Sounds fair. And I'll give 1 gold. I will look and will pull one of these elderflowers out. Go, it looks very nice. And then I'll give it to her and just give a smile and leave.
She blushes. Oh, have a great day.
You too, madam. I'll just leave. Go back to the gang and I'll try and break down the stems to where they look like they'd fit in like a lapel or a collar for everyone.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. You sort of break it down. So they're a nice size, and you head back to the tavern. You get back, and it's about 7 o'clock. As you head back into your room. At the time, I'm assuming the rest of you guys would start getting up. So, Law, yeah, you
Amazing.
see Wester coming in with a bouquet of flowers.
You really are a morning person, aren't you?
Of course, you got to get a morning pump on. No?
Oh god.
You really don't. You really don't. Well, it's just the two of us. I've been meaning to check in on you, Esther. Law's like half asleep. You've not been quite right since Coidenwell, and I just wanted to check you're okay.
I will tell you yes, Law, but the answer is actually no. But you don't need to worry. Yes, but no.
Yes, but no.
Yes, but no.
Okay. I mean, I am here to listen. If you do need someone to talk to, sometimes sharing helps.
Basically, Mum's very sick. Siblings don't care about Mum. They're gallivanting about. Dad took a deal to get Hamish out of jail, and he's taking on a lot more work than he can handle. So, that's why I went to the house to see if I could get a deal, but the dude basically told me to go away.
Ah. So, your mum's illness, is it curable?
The only time I've been back since I left for the academy was when we came back to Coidenwell. And not sure. Not sure.
Okay. I'm so sorry to hear that. And she's gonna like give him a hug.
Okay. So, Oberon and Nell, at about the same time, you guys start waking up.
Everyone checks to see if his familiar is still there.
Yeah,
I don't know how the spell works.
the familiar is sort of sat at the end of the bed and kind of wrapped around itself. You know how dogs do when they sort of like snuggle up. It's kind of doing that, and you can see almost like some smoke coming out as it breathes out. And you can see its chest sort of rising and falling as it's breathing.
No?
So he's still alive, well done.
Yeah, yeah. And you'll kind of like stroke it and softly nudge it awake.
This dragon doesn't know what it's in for.
As it sort of like looks up at you and sort of like rubs its head up against your hand as you stroke it.
Oberon will like gently pick him up and put him back on his shoulder.
So you kind of go to pick him up, and he starts to flap his wings and fly up, and then just sits on your shoulder and nudges your head with its head.
Oberon like hesitantly strokes it. I thought of a name for you. How does Mortem sound? Oh,
What is it?
short. Mortem.
Autumn.
No, Mort.
Mortem.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crab.
Ooh. That's cool.
Okay.
I was going to suggest Steve.
All right, now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get up and go and look for the others and kind of
Okay.
see where everyone is.
I'm assuming you all start gathering downstairs for some bracky then. After all of this. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Oberon.
Bracky.
Nell, you guys start walking down. You see Hamish, Law, and Wester sat around a table. All of them just kind of munching on toast that has been laid out by the barkeep.
Toast.
Morning all.
Good morning.
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 Lovely.
How
Nom,
was
nom,
your
nom.
evenings?
Oberon got a dragon.
Excuse me.
Did you just
Yeah.
find it in the street, or?
I don't know. They sat on the
Where
floor
did you-
for ages and it appeared. I don't know, it was weird.
300 gold they cost. How did you find that?
Would I know what spell it was?
Most likely. You've done
Yeah,
this spell
okay.
so many times. It definitely rings true in
Cool.
your mind.
Yeah, Oberon, you were holding out on us. You're so rich.
Yeah.
Right,
Surprised the pet
we
shop
need
to
to-
open that, mate.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me there was a late night pet shop in this town.
Yeah, there was a discount as well. Everything, it was like a Black Friday deal.
Are you kidding me? So I ended up going to that horrible pet shop, and there's a special all night party pet shop that you didn't tell me about. What else aren't you telling me, Oberon? What's the name of your dragon?
Awesome.
Mortem. Okay,
Fearful.
right. Why didn't you get a gerbil?
Because dragons are better.
No one can replace Jeffrey.
Oh, thank you, lol. That's the first nice thing anyone said about him. Ever. So thank you. Thank you very much. Well, you and your dragon have a wonderful life. Because seems like the rabbit kicker here can get a pet, but Hamish can't.
What's everybody's passive perception? Actually, can everybody go ahead and roll perception check, please?
Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, fuck me. I'm cursed to be shit at perception.
I didn't do any better.
Not as bad as me, mate.
I did the worst, I think.
Let's have a look. 5, 11, 21.
I rolled twice by accident, so
6.
whichever one you want to take.
Okay, and 5.
21.
So Hamish and Lord, you don't hear this. Oberon, Wester, and actually, no, Wester doesn't hear it either. Just Oberon and Nell.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, buddy. You guys all hear a town. Were they town criers?
Mm,
Yeah.
with the big bell.
Yeah, just kind of get your newspapers. Get your newspapers. We got the trial of Hamish. Get your newspapers.
Oh, it'd be funny if I went out there actually and just got a newspaper. So,
Can I ask why the town crier sounded northern?
Yeah.
Like, is that a shot? Is that a real shot?
Aren't you all town criers? Isn't it?
It depends where you go, to be fair. Depends where you go.
It's like jury service up there, isn't it? Everyone's got to go. Everyone's got to be a town crier at least once.
Only
I was
one
gonna say
copper
something,
piece.
but I don't wanna
Only
offend
one
entirely
copper
at all.
piece. Get your newspapers.
Right, I'll go out there, and as I say, I'll take one of those, please.
I'm saying Hamish doesn't
young
hear
chap.
it. Only
shit.
Oberon and Nell hears this.
Sorry.
Oberon will head out and get one.
Okay. So they're one copper piece each. And
I
on the
he'll grab
front, it's a not great drawing of Hamish. You can tell it's Hamish, but it's not great. And the news article basically goes through saying Hamish and his gang of misfits have been causing trouble at the local pet store. They refer to the group as
That
the
was not a
Misfits
problem.
throughout, and only Hamish was actually named. The rest of you was just referred to as the Misfits.
Plan.
Sorry.
Fucking-
Only fucking Wester was there.
Hang on, I'm not a misfit though. Let's get that
Like,
straight.
this is both. Like, only Wester was there, and Wester just, like, let it happen.
But you know what?
Rage.
Oberon will come in with a newspaper.
Maybe we should
Like,
just call
climb
ourselves
up.
the Misfits from now on.
and slam it on the table.
Oh no.
All good news, I
And
hope.
now, harnessed with Hamish's brush, as you can see.
I was gonna read it aloud to everyone.
Right. Yeah, essentially it basically just goes through what happened at the pet shop with interviews from Xo'rho, from the guards, from passers-by who said that they saw the incident. Basically just saying that Hamish tried to steal a pet, and as they go through, each interview gets further and further away from the truth. Some people said that he had threatened the shopkeep with like a magic ball of energy. Others said that he heard screaming and shouting and threats coming from Hamish. And yeah, every interview just seems to be getting further and further away from the truth.
Oh, this is slanderous. This is ridiculous. Is this the type of justice system we'd be dealing with? I mean, if this is the media, this is terrible.
Did I do
But then
it?
again, maybe, I mean, if we can somehow convince the judge that this is so one-sided, but then I'm supposed to be getting the people on my side, and I can't do it when they're all reading this crap.
It's had a bad idea.
Go on.
We're looking to get some money, right?
Aye.
And clearly these people want a story, right?
Right.
Perhaps you should sell your story to the newspaper. You get your version of events printed and we get some cash.
I'm sorry, I think you misspoke. The pronunciation of that is selling your soul to the devil. Not.
I mean, Oberon's already done that, so.
Feel free to
Very
tell me
deep
to
in
go
the honors.
away. I just thought, it might be a good idea.
I
Make the
think
news less biased. Get some
I mean,
cash.
maybe I might end up digging myself deeper in it, though, and I don't want to do that, and I don't want to do that to you. So maybe not, Law. It's a great idea, and God knows I love money, but I don't know.
Something to think about.
It is.
What's
but
everybody's passive perceptions, please?
Oh, fucking hell.
13.
No.
And
11.
What was it, Hamish?
13.
Okay, Law.
11.
Okay, Oberon. 10. Wester.
11.
11. And Nell.
14.
14. The only people who see this then is Hamish and Nell. You see a figure sat in the corner of the tavern, sipping down some tea, eating some toast, with a notepad, writing down stuff. Every now and then, you see him just sort of stop and kind of turn an ear towards your conversation.
Okay. Well, at that point, I'm gonna get up and go and sit next to him and stare him in the face.
Hi. Hi.
You okay?
Yes?
You sure? Or did you actually want something from us?
And he sort of closes his notebook just very, very quickly. Nope. No.
I mean, if you're gonna publish that, I feel you should pay us for it, yes?
Just, I did, what?
Give it.
Make an intimidation check.
I'm not intimidating. I'm a tiny elf. Oh, I've minus 1. Oh, sadness. 17!
17.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. He sort of very shakingly hands you the small flip book. notebook that he has.
Oh, can I read it?
Are you asking me or the guy?
You. I
Wait,
opened
okay.
it to read it.
Okay, so you open the book. It's basically just a couple of notes. Most of it's in shorthand, so you don't understand the majority of it. But what you do get is basically it's saying where you guys are staying. That Hamish has decided not to publicly speak in case of ruining his image even more.
Oh. I'll say.
And one of the misfits tried to convince him to sell a story for money.
It's amazing how he was able to do that when the notepad was in Nell's hand.
What?
But it must have said in the notebook, like, while Nell was shouting at him to say, pay us, that he's scribbling it down, going,
No.
they're trying to
No,
get me to
law.
pay them.
No,
That's
Law
law
said
law.
basically the
Oh,
tiefling
sorry.
Law is trying to convince you to sell a story.
Oh,
They're trying
sorry.
to push it
I thought you
that-
said-
Yeah, they're trying to push
Right.
it that you don't want to say anything because you're going to get yourself in more shit. And one of the misfits is trying to convince you to just get money from them. Is how he's
Got
trying to
you.
phrase it, essentially.
Got you. Right, okay. Apologies.
Petition to beat this guy over the head with the notebook. I don't actually suggest we're doing that because that would just get us in more trouble, but we can dream.
Considering you're the
listen.
misfit in the story.
Look, I just didn't mean anything by it. Just the public wants a good story. This gives a good story. It's what I'm paid for. It's what I need to do. Please don't hurt me. Please.
You're a sad little person, aren't you?
Yes. Yes.
Does Wester hear the words little person? Just turn
I
his
mean,
head.
this. Yes. I mean,
Okay,
it's a small
speak loud
tavern.
enough so the table can hear me.
Yeah.
Right, I think we should all go over.
You want to make it worse?
Well, no. I don't know. Maybe we. Hamish is going to whisper to Lorna. He's like, maybe we could get this person to write something good about us.
Hey, look! If you're trying to threaten me, it won't work.
Hit him.
What was that, Law? Sorry.
Maybe you should go over and speak to him. Just
What,
offer
and
to
be
give him
nice?
your side of the story. Yes, be nice.
Right,
Ask for
nice.
anything.
Don't
Give
ask
him
for
your side
anything.
of the story. Yeah.
I'll give
Okay.
you your side.
Okay.
Tell it to the guy.
Okay.
Like Pippin.
I'll saunter over to the guy then, where
Okay.
Nell is currently scaring the crap out of him.
Yeah, he looks like he is shit a brick. He's shaking.
I'll be like, Nell, leave this poor man alone. Can't you see he's scared? I'll be like, I will be very happy to speak to you, my friend, about my side of the story.
He sort of peeks up
There's
a
no
bit.
need to sit here in the corner. Yeah, you don't have to stay here in the corner. You know, I'm happy to talk to you and do all that. You know, if you want a story, just ask. You know,
He sort of pulls
don't
out
believe
another
all of
small
this
flip
stuff.
book and sort of opens it to another page and gets out another pen. Okay. Why did you do it?
Why did I do what exactly, Mr. Reporter?
Oh, well, there's accusations that you used magic to incapacitate the shopkeep.
That's not entirely true, I'm afraid. I was in my first time in the Empire for less than half a day, and I just wanted to buy a ferret. That's all I wanted. Buy being the key word. That's all I wanted to do. The shopkeeper became quite defensive after I told them how I looked after my gerbil. In their opinion, it was not up to standard.
Is
Even
that
though
when
I
you
love my
incapacitated
Jeffrey.
her with magic?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
It's not like that. I, I was desperate, and I just wanted my pet, because I'd be a good pet owner, and I tried to charm them.
Using magic.
Well, I didn't know. Let's just put it that way. I did not know what. I'd never known the rules on magic. You see, I travel here and there, and it's my first time in the Empire. So, I really regret it. You know, if I had known the rules, I certainly wouldn't have broke them. I am not a criminal. I am not a bad person. I just wanted to replace the void, or fill the void in my heart that was left by my deceased gerbil. That's all. That's all I wanted. I did not want to hurt anyone, and I will do whatever it takes to make it up to them and the people of the Empire, because I'm a good dwarf. That's all.
He sort of shoots up and puts like his the bag over his shoulder, and he sort of flips his flip book shut, puts it in his pocket, and runs off. And as he does, he sort of just snatches the other book out of Nell's hands, and continues to run in towards the door, kind of like skipping his step now that he's gotten a quote from the Hamish.
What's everyone thinking?
I think we need a name so they'll stop calling us the Misfits.
I think he's gonna alter the shit out of that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, we're
I
fucked.
really like that.
Yeah.
He's going to alter that. He's going to sensationalise it. Yeah.
Oh well, at least he crapped his pants first.
That's true, yeah. At least he crapped his pants. Always look on the bright side.
At least he doesn't
Oh,
know the rest of our names.
Yeah,
the
just-
description of us, though. Not.
But it means we all
convince-
need to be quiet in future.
I know, but how can I convince these people that I'm good if they're just gonna keep spreading lies about me and horrible stories, and they don't even know the real me? It's so
That's right.
hard.
Well,
Well,
you convinced
yeah.
the big boss man today.
yeah, I was just about to suggest that now. We are having a meeting with the Ivans later. Perhaps we could request a media
I'm sorry to
censorship.
intervene.
I don't know.
I just sort of look around,
Hello.
and it's the young female who is the barkeeper who serves you. But if you're looking to change perspective on yourself, that's going to be very hard here. But maybe this may help you. And she hands down a leaflet. That on the back has been scribbled. It seems to be an advert for someone looking for help.
Beautiful. What's on the front of the advert?
The actual advert itself is just a leaflet for a new restaurant in town. This person obviously had just taken the leaflet and just scribbled on the back for help.
Okay, what's the scribble say?
Basically, this older woman needs help finding her cat. Socks has gone missing in the Empire,
Socks.
in Joheim, and she needs help from someone just finding Socks, and to bring it back to her because she's lonely without it. Listen, you won't get any money for this probably, but at least it'll go some way to fixing your reputation. She sort of
I
bows
like
her
it.
head and walks back. Sorry for intruding.
Thank
No,
you. dear.
thank you.
You.
Right, I'm gonna go find this cat unless it's close to dinner time with.
No,
No, we're in the morning.
I would say it's still about
The
8
morning.
o'clock at this point.
Right,
Hamish
Hamish runs out with the leaflet.
Before you do that, we are going to go ahead and take a break. Since it's 20 to 9. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break. And we'll be back to watch Hamish look for socks.
A cat.
Yeah, so...
Socks is a cute cat name.
Thank you. I just imagine him to be like a little black cat with like little white paws. Yeah. So yeah, if you haven't followed already, don't forget to follow so you get notified when we go live. Possibly consider subscribing as well because it really does help the channel out. So thank you guys for watching so far. We're really, really grateful. And yeah, we're gonna go take a 10-minute break and we'll be back. Join us for an adventure of a lifetime. Witness kingdoms destroyed, leaders born. With this band of adventurers, Hamish, Oberon, Varel, and Willow. Watch them fight monsters from the very pits of your nightmares. Experience friendships. See family grow into something more. Join us. Goblin's Hollow. Every Tuesday. Oh, good afternoon. Welcome. I'm here to let you know that we have merch. Hoodies, notebook, t-shirt, pin, and very much more over in the Redbubble shop. You should go check it out. It's very good. Not only will you look very, very nice, you also support the channel. So go check it out. And then suddenly before you, floating about 5 foot in front of you, 3 foot off the floor, is the unconscious body of Hamish. You can see there is a huge hole in the centre where a fireball has been pushed. Is that you?
Yes, Hamish. I'm here, it's okay. Doctor Door, you won't hurt anyone. We're gonna carve you up and burn you.
Hamish's hand reaches up towards you. Come here. Come close.
Oh, I've got you, man. I've got you. Grab his hand.
As you do, you see a glint. A golden dagger. As he thrusts it into your stomach and he looks you in the eyes. My death is your fault. And he jams it up into your chest. A searing pain. A black magical energy from the wound starts coursing out. Almost infecting your body around. Your flesh turning black and cold.
I am going to turn around and cast Healing Word on Vorel as a bonus action.
He's going to counterspell it at 3rd level.
What?
What the?
If that's the case, then Hamish picks up one of his chains and puts one around his arm and puts the other around Oberon and goes, "You ain't going anywhere away from me then. We're together now."
Wait, did you lock the cuffs?
Yeah, they're locked. Me and
Get to the
Oberon
wall.
are
The ones that are chained to the wall.
They're locked to the wall.
Oh, are they? Loose on the ground. I haven't thought this through. I've got to say, I think this mission is going extremely well.
Hi guys, I'm Lo, I am the DM of Goblin's Hollow, and we want to say a huge thank you for all of the support that we've got over the last couple of months. To say thank you, we have a couple of very special things lined up. If we can reach 30 subscribers, Callum is doing a very special Crystal Ball-esque one-shot, which is very, very exciting. And at 50 subscribers, we are also going to be doing a huge giveaway. We're very excited about that, so if you want to be in with a chance to win the giveaway, don't forget to subscribe to us on Twitch and share our stream, get as many people as you can on here, and yeah, we're very excited for that. I said crystal ball. I meant crystal maze. Nailed it. Hey, we're back. Hi, people.
Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout.
So, yeah, let's get back into it.
Let's just jump in.
Let's just jump back in with the chase for socks. Are the rest of you heading off with socks?
No.
No?
Laura's not going to go around the city chasing a cat. She's going to send Skysis to go around the city chasing a cat with Hamish.
Oberon,
Because cats
Lester,
and birds
Nell?
work oh so well.
He'll be fine.
The
He's
path of
technically not a
redemption
bird.
starts
He's
somewhere.
technically a fiend, but whatever.
Right, I'm gonna go see this old woman at the restaurant thing then.
So Laura, how do you send off your familiar to do scouting?
Can you telepathically speak to yours? Give it a go. Just think something to him, and he should be able to think something back.
Everyone will think, can you look for this cat and keep an eye on Hamish?
Okay. I love you.
What?
What?
In-law? I don't think any of us heard that.
Oh, can you not hear that? Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
say again.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Oberon, what'd you say?
Oberon says, can you help Hamish find this cat and keep an eye on him?
Okay. I love you. Sort of nuzzles his head into Oberon's neck.
Fucking hell. That's a red flag.
Oberon turns to Laura and goes, he says he loves me.
I mean, you and your familiar are now bonded for life. He's gonna love you.
Okay.
Just give him a pat on the head and promise him a treat and send him on his merry way.
Oberon will do that.
Okay, thank you. So, that is after Hamish.
Stones, man.
You are?
I can hear the hailstones over my headphones.
Yeah. Yeah. My god. So, Hamish, with the help of an owl and a pseudo dragon, go ahead and make an investigation check. You can do it with advantage.
I will do. Can I go speak to the lady first? Though,
Well,
old
yeah, the
lady
lady's not
first?
at the restaurant. She's put her home address at the bottom.
balls. It's a nat 1, so fuck it. Investigation over. Sorry, your
advantage?
cat is gone. Oh, with advantage?
Because you have 2 helpers.
Well, that's true. Here we go. Here comes the second roll. Not much better. It's a 5.
You don't see the cat anywhere.
I'm not surprised. Well, I'll go to the address, the home address then. And,
Okay. It's
And,
a small little cottage on the outskirts of town. It's mushroom in shape, so you got sort of the round dome roof that's overhanging all sides, and it's got like a small white picket fence that seems to have some of the wood which is rotting and disintegrating, but you can see it's been freshly painted. The garden is filled with flowers and a vegetable patch. There's a small wooden door with a metal knocker on there. So yeah, you can go up to the door if you want.
I will knock on the door, and hopefully they won't run away scared because I am apparently a famous criminal now.
Okay, so you wait there for maybe about 10-15 seconds before it's... Oh, hello dear. How can I
Hi
help
there.
you?
No, it's more, how can I help you? I hear you've got a missing cat. I was just wondering if I could give you a hand and find your fine furry friend for you.
You're here to help me find socks? Oh dear.
Indeed.
Yes, please.
Me and my 2 helpers here,
Oh.
the owl and the dragon.
The dragon sort of floating, not floating, but like hovering above your shoulder, and the owl is just sort of circling you. Oh.
You
Yes.
should be able to spot them.
Would you like to come in?
I could pop in for a quick cup of tea if you've got one going.
I can put on the kettle. Come on in.
I mean, okay, I'll come in. That's fine. I can't stay too long though, because the longer we wait, the further away your cat will go, as cats are known to do.
Oh, yes, you're right. Come on in. I will get you a cup of tea.
Thank you very much. What was your name, by the way?
Oh, people call me Grammy.
Grammy.
Yes.
That's very sweet. That's an affectionate term for you, no doubt. You seem like a lovely woman.
Thank you.
I'm Hamish. I'm Hamish, and I'm just here to help, and I don't want anything in return.
Oh,
Just
I
a
mean,
cup of tea is fine.
the only thing I can offer is fresh cookies.
No. Oh, I'll try a cookie. No doubt.
She
I'll have a
sort
cookie.
of wanders over to this cookie jar, and she sort of brings it over to you, and she sort of pops a lid. What cookie would you like?
The freshest one you've got there. Don't care what flavour it is. Smells good.
Put your hand in the jar and just think of your favourite cookie, and it will come out fresh as if it's from the oven.
Right.
Sort of peer in. There's no
now I'm getting
cookies.
suspicious out of character.
I say there's no cookies in the jar, but that's what she said.
All right, I'll do it then. I'll stick my hand in it, and I'll go. I want a quadruple chocolate cookie.
Okay, you don't feel anything?
Okay. I'll take my hand out.
You are holding a triple chocolate cookie that is warm and gooey and seems to be freshly baked.
Oh,
A
wow.
good choice that one is. And she sort of puts her hand in the jar and she pulls out white chocolate and macadamia nuts.
Is it just cookies that this works for?
Yes, this is a cookie jar of holding.
Oh, that's very good. That's brilliant, man. I'm a big fan.
I can just, I just hear everybody. Yes, a powerful wizard gave it to me as a gift many years ago.
Oh, a powerful wizard, you say?
Yes.
That specialises in cookies.
Oh, no. He enchanted this for me.
That's very kind. So tell me, I mean, can you tell me more about your cat? Does he or she have a favourite place to go usually, or can you tell me what the cat looks like?
He's black-furred with white paws, a white end of the tail, a pink nose. Yeah. He's got white around one of his eyes.
Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't
And
usually
does he-
run
doesn't-
off, so I don't know where he is, where he's gone, I don't know. But there's more cookies in it for you if you bring him back to me.
I'm more than happy to do that for you. I will say one thing. I mean, does your cat have a favourite treat? Anything I could take with me that may tempt socks in any way?
She sort of looks around. Here. She sort of opens up kind of like a barrel that's been dug into the ground. This is obviously to chill meats and stuff. And she pulls out a few pieces of what looks like bacon as she walks over to you. Socks loves some jerky.
Interesting. Okay, I'll take the cat jerky and I will pocket it and then right. Okay.
Pocket jerky.
Thank you for the tea and the cookie and the wonderful company. I will try my best to find your cat, and I cannot wait to try one of those cookies again. So I'll be back as soon as I can, hopefully with socks in
Thank you, dear.
my possession. That's okay. I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go back to the tavern,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say to Law and Oberon. Actually, no, they don't know what's going on now. So if I spoke to the familiars, would they hear?
Unless Law and Oberon, are you guys looking through the familiar's eyes, or nah?
Braun's practicing because this is the first time he's ever had a familiar.
Okay. Meg, you're muted, babe.
Sorry, what's the distance? I know there's a distance limit.
What's the limit on your spell?
Oh, I'm about to look. 100 feet.
100 feet? Yeah, it's way over 100 foot, unfortunately.
Yeah, so we wouldn't be able to look through their eyes or hear anything.
Okay, I'll go back to the tavern then and sort of
Okay.
I don't know, shake them out of their familiary thingy, and I'll just give them a description of the cat and exactly what to look out for. Then I will go around the person's house and try my best to set up some traps for the cat using some jerky.
Make a survival check.
Six.
6. You make them, but they don't seem like they're gonna work. You're not sure why, but it feels like you could probably just take the jerky without anything actually happening.
Okay. Can I just have a look around for this fucking cat, please?
Yeah. Make an investigation check with advantage.
God. I'm so sorry, guys. With advantage, right? Okay, because I got the 19.
19. You do spot a cat that fits the description of socks.
Okay. I will try to tempt the cat with some jerky that is specifically this particular cat's favourite bit of.
Yeah, go ahead. Make an
Come on.
animal handling check with advantage.
Yeah, kitty, come on. Come on. With advantage. It's a nat 20 on the first.
Okay. Yeah, so the cat does come towards you and is sniffing around you, unsure of you, but you have its favourite food, you have the jerky. So it doesn't care about you, it wants the jerky.
Okay, I'm going to try and grab the cat.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, shit. 8.
8. So the cat sort of jumps back and out of your grasp as you go to try and grab it. You drop the jerky. The cat sort of picks up the jerky in its mouth and sort of runs back to the wall that it was before. Just kind of eating the jerky.
Have I still got any jerky left?
Yeah, she gave you like 3 pieces.
Right, I'll wait till the cat finishes its fucking jerky, and then I'm going to do the same thing again. And this time I'm going to get the...
Okay, go ahead and
Yeah.
again. Animal handling check with advantage.
These rolls are awful today. 21. God.
It slowly comes back to you again with jerky in its eyes. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, God, it's 8.
Are they within 100 feet so everyone can see this? That would be quite funny. Quite entertaining.
Sure. We'll say sure. Oberon, you're currently watching Hamish just completely fail. Like, this cat is kicking his ass.
Overall
Right.
kind of taps Law going, like, you can see them.
Is the cat
Right.
wearing a collar?
The cat is not wearing a collar.
Okay.
So, Hamish, go ahead.
I'm gonna
Make an animal handling check again with advantage if you're doing it again.
try it one more time. Oh my god. Right, okay. That's a 10.
If he fails again,
That's a
Skysis is going to try and grab the cat with his claws.
Okay.
9.
What was it, sorry, Hamish?
10.
10 altogether? Yeah. So, very more cautiously this time because he's been tricked twice before. But cautiously he comes up to take the jerky from your
Stupid
hands.
cat.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. 11.
So, at this point, the cat notices the owl circling it. And he's just eating the bacon, but he's staring at the owl, and he looks like he's about to pounce away. But Hamish, you managed to pounce on the cat first before you managed to pounce away, using
I
the
got you, you little
distraction. The cat is thrashing around now in your arms, but you have grabbed the cat.
Ah! Slow down, you furry bastard. Ah. Right.
You are
I'm
gonna
wrestle
take-
the cat to the ground.
1 point of piercing damage. Or slashing damage,
That's
sorry,
fine,
as the
worth
cat
it.
just sort of slashes across with his claws trying to get you off it.
This is the end fight of the campaign, isn't it?
Fuck
No.
the cat.
Right, I mean, like, roll initiative and the cat will go to its next form. Cat Thulu.
Ah!
Cat Thulu.
I've got the
Hag. And that's her familiar.
yeah. I've got the cat. Yeah.
Yes, it is thrashing in your hands, but yes, you have it.
Okay. I'm gonna take her back to the lady and say, "Got your cat."
Oh, thank you, dear. And as you enter the house, the cat pounces from your arms and sort of runs into the house and heads back over to the barrel in the floor, smelling out the jerky. That's still some jerky in there. Please, take as many cookies as you want. She holds out the jar of cookie holding.
I'll, I'll take one each for my friends back at the tavern. I'll take enough for everyone.
What ones would you like? They can literally be any cookie you can think of. Fish
Right.
food cookie
I'll have
if you
it.
want, or salmon cookie if you really wish.
I'll have them all like breakfast items. So I'll have a scrambled egg cookie. I'll have a sausage cookie, a bacon cookie, hash brown cookie. Yeah, Hamish's famous breakfast cookies.
You take your breakfast cookies back to the tavern. Law, Oberon, Wester, and now, what are you guys doing while this is all going
Just
on?
before that, sorry
Yeah?
to jump in. I do want to make it very well known to the lady back there, Grammy.
Yeah.
I'm going to write down the details of the date of the trial. I'm going to say I would love for you to be there to support me and put in a good word for me, Hamish McGuffin.
I don't know what you did, but I will try to be there.
Thank you very much. It would mean a lot to me. Here's the details, and I swear I'm a good person, and I hope that you and your cat are happy from this day forward. Thank you, and then I'll go back.
Okay. Law, Oberon, Wester, and Nell, what would you guys like to do during this whole Hamish looking for socks?
Law wants to go to the library.
Okay. Is anybody going with her?
Everyone will go with her as he attempts to find out who his patron is. He never bothered to try before.
Okay. No worries. So you guys head to the library. So Oberon, you're attempting to look for who your patron is. Yeah? No worries. Law, what are you looking for?
Information on the previous party, world jumping, the war, that sort of stuff again.
Okay, sure. So if you both want to go ahead and make investigation checks for me.
8
8.
books.
Yeah, you don't find much. What was your story, Oberon?
3.
3.
Everyone's never been in a library in his life.
Yeah, neither of you are able to really find anything, unfortunately. As much as you try, you take hours until about 1 p.m. But you don't seem to be able to find anything, unfortunately.
What is books?
It's annoying because Laura's really good at investigation. I'm just rolling like crap. She has a +5 modifier to this.
That's
Not
Sorry.
funny.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and Wester and Nell, what are you guys doing?
Fuck.
I know that cat fight was was pretty epic. I know it took a lot out of me too, dude.
Probably just sitting around trying to cut down these flowers to shape. I'm like, no. I figure stuff
Okay.
out.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Nell?
Just gonna go for a wander, really. A bit of window shopping,
Okay.
People watch.
Yeah, no worries.
Kind of look out for the cat, even though it doesn't know Hamish has the cat.
Okay, so after all of this, are you guys all heading back to the tavern?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So, no?
No. Okay.
Laura's gonna stay in the library until she finds something. Or until it reaches 6 o'clock so she can go back and get ready for the dinner.
Okay, Oberon, are you staying with Law or are you heading back to the tavern?
Yeah, over on, well, if Law's staying, and Law knows more about books and libraries and
Okay.
stuff. So
No worries.
He's
So,
alone by observing.
okay, Law and Oberon, go ahead and make another investigation check. Weston, Nell, and Hamish, you guys head back to the tavern. So you guys head back to the tavern at about 1:30, 2 p.m. You guys are making another investigation check for the 2 p.m. to about 6 p.m. Oh, what?
20.
Ooh, 20?
19.
19. Good rolls, good rolls. Law, you do find something, actually. Right at the back, something just kind of, you're not sure what it is, and you're about to give up, but then something just niggles at your brain and you sort of push through some of the books, and then right at the back, you do find something called the Pretty Reckless Bestiary.
Okay.
So you take it out, and you can see that the Pretty Reckless Bestiary was written by somebody called Amethyst Dracoham. Was it, Meg?
I'll find it later.
Okay. Yeah, so you find a bestiary written by someone called Amethyst, and you open it up. The first page reads, "This book is dedicated to the amazing members of the Pretty Reckless, who I fought with to beat monsters that come from beyond your nightmares. I've created a collection of information on creatures that we have fought. Thank you to the Pretty Reckless. Obsidian, Mist, Einkill, Malchus, R.I.P. Lokag, and Nurin."
Okay.
Throughout the book, then, there is a collection of beasts and creatures that you have never, in your wildest dreams, ever heard of. You've got bladerakes and darklings, deep gnomes and driders, fire elementals and gloom walkers, and many other things. At the back, because as you're reading the contents page, something catches your eye. Right at the end, Terrasil, in brackets, aka Skysis.
Hey.
on your search, you find many books about demons, devils, creatures from the abyss, the nine hells. You even, for some reason, start looking through celestial creatures and patrons and creatures that would have enough power to allow magic to inhibit other creatures of lesser power. And there's a couple that stick out to you, but none of them seem to be the one. What you can see is that there are hundreds and hundreds of books on different creatures from the abyss, from the hells, from Celestia, from many different walks of life and planes of existence. It is going to take a little bit more time, unfortunately, to find out who your patron is.
How many members of staff are in this library?
So you do have the reception desk downstairs, which has about 2 to 3 staff manning it, in one go. You do have a handful of people sort of going around the libraries. Altogether, you have about 10 to 11 people on staff at one time.
Okay. Fine. I will make a note of the title of the book.
Okay.
Put it back.
No worries.
Ron will copy Law and make notes of titles that he has, like kind of briefly flick through to score them off.
Okay. So you both make notes and titles and other stuff. Yeah. What would you like to do?
Are you ready to head back, or is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, it's gonna take longer to narrow down.
Okay.
I realised there was so many.
Let's head back then. We better get ready for this dinner.
Okay. Hamish, Wester, and Nell. You guys are back at the tavern. It is about 2 p.m. while Law and Oberon are still at the library. What would you guys like to do?
Get dressed up. I'm gonna get dressed the fuck up. I'm gonna get Willow's jacket on. I'm gonna take my fancy stick that I found that was leant up against a well, and put some try and carve some random stuff into it to make it look like some sort of super druid staff when really it's just a fucking twig.
Okay.
He's gonna, I don't know, he's just gonna try and make himself look as awesome as possible. He's even gonna take his beard and he's gonna do a really exaggerated sort of I'll do it with mine, right? But when it's like that.
Yeah.
It's like a big smile.
Okay.
I'll do that with it, and he'll have pointed mustache like they do, and he's just gonna look over the top,
No worries.
aristocratic.
Okay. Wester, Nell?
I'll let Nell go first.
Well, I mean, Law had a shirt she was gonna wear, so she's gonna spend an excessive amount of time on her hair,
Okay.
and then just clean her shoes so they're not muddy and gross.
Yeah, I
worries.
might want to ditch the leaves.
Yeah, no twigs or leaves to be found.
Okay, cool. Wester?
Wait, she makes a pile of leaves to give to Hamish later.
Beautiful.
Love it. Okay.
Well,
You make a little nest
Thank
of leaves and twigs on the end of your bed ready to give to Hamish after the meal. Wester?
Merry Christmas.
Wester is going to make a statement and wear his armour and
Okay.
everything else. He's not going to dress up.
Okay.
He's just gonna, just walk about, just not really attempting to not get muddy, but not exactly walking around any puddles or anything that may be there.
Alright, no worries. So, about 6 p.m. comes. Law and Oberon, you head back with the information, or not with the information, that you went to the library to collect. You head in, you see Hamish is all dressed up. You see Nell has put a lot of effort in, and Wester's sat there in his armour and usual wear. So you have about an hour before you have to go meet with Ivan.
Good. Laura's gonna give a shirt to Nell so Nell can get that on. She's gonna give a brush to anyone who looks like they need to brush their hair. Probably Hamish and Wester.
No, Hamish is glorious hair-wise.
Sure. And then I guess we need to come up with a game plan. Because I feel like walking in there without one is a bad decision.
Yeah. I'll leave my bagpipes behind and take a flute instead. So I'm going to leave my bagpipes in my room and take the flute that was gifted to him by Varel a long time ago.
That is a wise decision. Maybe no musical instruments?
I've got to have something. Got to.
Okay.
Can't not.
The flute.
I'll hide it away. Don't worry. Anyway, game plan. What are we thinking, guys? Charm the fucking pants off
No.
him.
No,
Not with magic. Not with magic.
You just see the reporter in the corner. I'm kidding.
That would be one dead reporter if it was still there.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you suggest, Laura? You're the smart one here. You got us out of quite a few situations.
We don't know what
Sorry,
the
Mel, you
person
might be
wants.
smart.
That's the problem. We don't know what he wants.
Maybe he
why
just wants
he's
to feed us.
I say we relinquish as little information as possible. We just let him talk.
Okay.
And see what happens. And just try and be friendly as possible.
Okay.
Well, you're not getting dressed up there, Wester. I mean, you're still in your armour. Are you going like that? What are you trying to achieve?
Statement piece, Hamish. My family are workers. I shall go in my working clothes.
Okay. And Oberon, I mean, what do you suggest? I mean, you're bringing your dragon friend with you.
Oberon undoes his hair, so he's got like a little like red ribbon and kind of ties it around and makes a pretty bow on the jacket and goes,
Oh, I love it.
fancy."
It's so pretty.
Beautiful.
You look exquisite, Oberon. Exquisite. The bow just, perfect. But, I mean, what do you suggest? Laura, I mean, go on, lay it on me. I mean, I do agree with Nell that, you know,
I think we have to be careful. Because he obviously wants something, and if we get up, there's probably no coming back from it. I don't think this bloke is to be messed with in any level.
I agree.
So
I agree. But it could be my ticket to freedom. So, there is that.
I wouldn't push that with him, though. At least not to begin with.
I'm not going to just come straight out and just say, so you're the man that's going to set me free. That's not how I'm going to do it. However much I would like to say that. But I'm not going to. I will be
I have a
restrained. I will
feeling-
be respectful.
Since Hamish is the one that got the invite, it is probably definitely related to the trial in some way.
maybe he might hang that over you and get you to do some jobs for him.
Ooh, ultimatum.
Yeah.
If it's for freedom, then I'm fine with that. You know.
Yeah, but you have to. If he does do something like that, don't do a me, and make sure that you look at the fine print.
That's very wise, Oberon. You have been through quite a lot.
I was going to say, any deals we do make should probably be in writing.
Yeah.
I agree. I like it. This is very good. You know,
Possible magically binding,
we're-
but not like.
True. We're all on the same page. This is so rare. We've actually thought, all right, we're going to go in, we're going to, you know, let him say his piece. I'm going to behave. And I think this is good. This
Even if
This
you
could
start
work.
insulting any of us, let's try not to rise to it.
I'll try my best. Like I say, those few days I spent in the cell, I've come out a bit more. I've changed a little bit, you know. I mean, I just hope. I wonder how many cats I'm gonna have to save before I'm free. But anyway, I'm happy. I'm good to. I'm good. I'm good to go. We'll just get some food, and oh, actually, no, they're gonna feed us there. We'll have a drink.
That's the wonderful thought. Table manners. I assume everyone knows table manners. If we can remember to use them tonight. Also, no
sorry.
drinking.
What do you
One
mean
drink.
table manners?
As in knives and forks and pleases and thank yous and
You mean I can't bring my trough?
no.
Oh no.
Afraid not.
Okay. Right. Oh, really fancy troughing it tonight. Never mind.
You can drop it when we get back to the tavern.
Sweet.
Best to trough in private, I find.
Aye. Wise words. There's a sticker.
Okay.
Best to trough in private. Fantastic. I find. I love it.
I will say I'll give out these flowers as well. I'll give them out.
Oh, Wester. Thank you. It's a pin on here. Put it in my beard. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay. Who's getting
What
the
if I've
lily?
actually got a flower?
Pardon?
Who's getting the lily?
I feel like Hamish has to have the lily.
Sure, it's the most dramatic.
It looked best in his beard.
Yeah.
It'll take over. How big is this lily? It's gonna take over my whole face. I'm just gonna.
That's kind of the point.
It's just gonna be a flower head.
That's the point.
Well,
Sorry.
oh, that's fine. I'll wear the lily if you want. That's.
Wear whatever makes you happy.
Oh, I think sticking a lily in my beard will make me quite happy. Thank you. So I'll take you.
Beautiful.
Everyone will take the one with the longest stem and kind of like thread it through his plait. Make
Okay.
his hair look kind of
Awesome.
pretty.
Okay. So, as you guys finish up
What?
the discussions, oh, go on.
Dumb idea. We could name ourselves after the flower, because I'm still on finding a group name so we don't get stuck as the Misfits.
You want to call it lilies? As it...
No,
If I remember
I can't
correctly,
remember what other flowers were there.
if I remember correctly,
Elderflower.
wasn't
Lilies was
lilies?
us screaming down caves at each other.
Yes, I thought so.
Oh, no, no.
Lilies! Shit, he's in trouble. Let's go.
Completely forgot about that. No, we could be like elderflower or something. Just, it's an idea.
Awesome.
Don't shoot me.
I love it. It's
Don't
awesome.
shoot me.
The elderflowers.
It's better than the Misfits.
True.
So, as you guys finish up your discussions, you get ready to leave. It is 7 p.m. and we are going to end the game there tonight. We'll pick up next week with you guys heading over to Xo'rho Ivan's place for the Ivan's dinner.
We not have left a little earlier, so we're there for 7.
Yeah. I assume you're there for 7. I'm assuming Law's
I'm
gonna.
neurotic about being on time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Even in a fictional world.
Yeah, I'm sure Law's very uptight about stuff like that as well. Yeah, so we are going to end there tonight, and we'll pick up next week with the dinner of Ivan. Yeah, thank you guys for chilling with us for the last 2.5 hours of madness. Really appreciate all the support you guys give. Yeah, don't forget to follow if you haven't already to get notified when we go live. Possibly consider subscribing because we're that awesome and chaotic. And yeah, you can tweet us all. Maybe some party name ideas. You can see our Twitters. They, other than Rowan, who doesn't have one, and Meg, who has an Instagram. But you can tweet the rest of us maybe some party name ideas if you have any awesome ideas. But yeah, we will pick up there next week. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you have a fantastic, safe week. And yeah, we will see you next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Bye. Thank you.